Right over here is also a cave. And that happens to be Diglett's cave, remember? The Diglett's cave. Let's continue catching some more Pokemon, shall we? Oh, there's a dude in here. A bunch of Diglett just popped out of the ground. That was shocking. Very shocking indeed. The place is called Diglett's Cave, so you wouldn't expect a Diglett to pop up in here. Yeah, that is indeed what we're going to catch here, so might as well walk around in here a bit. It's also our passage towards the west side of Kanto, of course. So, 2 birds with 1 stone once again, catching a Pokemon and also heading towards the next area we're going to explore. Yeah, there we go. This is one place in the game you don't have to worry about what you're going to find at a random encounter. Diglets are the only thing that appear here, so... Level 15. That is asking for an Ultra Ball immediately. There's nothing else I can do with my current team. So, there we go. Low levels and a high rate Pokeball. They don't stand a chance. We finally catch Diglett in this game. A lot later than in Pokemon Red, but here he is. This is going to be my new Dirk. Not that it's going to matter, because unlike the previous Dirk, this one I am not going to use. Already used one last time, so not an option for the team this time around. But I do need to point out where you can catch one. It is sort of a 100% Let's Play, you might say, in that sense. Even though I'm not going for a full Pokédex, I will show off where you can actually potentially get a full Pokédex. So this is part of it. Welcome to Route 2. After going through Diglett's Cave, we are now on the final area in Kanto we still have to explore, which is everything between Pewter City and Cinnabar Island. So, time to get ready to cover the final part of the map in this game. Now, let's go see what we can all find here. This is supposed to be candy. Carbos. Yeah, it's indeed candy. Let's use it. I never really like the fact that every new item you pick up always gets put at the bottom of your list. Sullivan, I think? Not that it matters a whole lot. Every bit of speed increase is always a plus, even if the Pokemon was already fast, so... Let's go check out this house over here. Apparently also something we need to check. Hi! Wow, I'm glad to see you. You're the first visitor I've had in a long time. I'm super happy. Let me give you a little present. Nuggets. Okay. That is a nugget. I can't give you any nuggets of wisdom, so that'll have to do. I was expecting a better item. And I was also expecting a better phone call. I don't want to battle you, Anthony. I want Pokemon swarms. Let's head down. This will actually lead to the guardhouse, where Professor Oak's aide was in the first game. And interestingly enough, he's also going to be here this time around. I work as Professor Oak's aide. I had no idea that you were out here. Professor Oak's lab is nearby in Pallet Town. This time around you're not going to give us something. But it is an interesting reference at least. Let's head down south even more. Pick up the next item. Elixir. Now we should be right near the entrance to Viridian City. Cut the tree. Yeah, here's the start of the route sign. Viridian City to Pewter City. Route 2. And with that, we have entered the next town in Kanto, Viridian City. Now part on our map in order to fly to. Let's continue exploring Route 2, because of course there's also trainers over here. My bug Pokemon are tough. Prepare to lose. Yeah, just like last time, bug trainers are going to be present on the route between Viridian City and Pewter City. It will was all the way at the beginning of Pokemon Red back then. Now it's a bit later in the game. So the bug Pokemon are going to be a lot stronger. There is going to be the same type of trainers we're going to have to deal with this time around, with bug catchers and everything. At least Viridian City is on our map, so we can once again make our way north towards Pewter City. Making it easier to make a full circle when we're done. First going up towards Pewter City and then Mount Moon to check out everything there. Followed by moving back towards Viridian City, which we can simply warp to now. And then move south to Pallet Town and Cinnabar Island. Making full circle towards Fuchsia City. And that is going to be our route. Why don't girls like bug Pokemon? Well, because the programmers of this game thought it was funny to make every single bug catcher a boy. Which is funny, because some type of trainers actually have a male and a female variant, as you may know. But not all of them. Bug catchers are indeed always boys. Never girls. Unlike the Pokemon, they can be girls, of course. This Ariados is a boy, but still... At least those can be girls. And speaking of girls, my girl is also doing fine. Holly reaches level 51. Time for the next one. Even though my fire type is perfect for these bugs, but still. We need to switch, because there's still one more Pokemon at 50, and that is Eve. Time for you to take the stage, once again. Let's try that again. There is indeed a new Pokemon we can catch here. My notes are sure of it, and therefore I am too. Yeah, there you are. We have the first appearance of Wild Pikachu here in Pokemon Silver, and it's level 4. Oh man, the egg you are going to give me is going to be higher level than you are. Yeah, kind of a spoiler alert, but indeed Pikachu is also a Pokemon we're going to want to put in the daycare center. Pikachu actually also has a unique egg to give us. Therefore kind of giving away here in the second generation. Pikachu is no longer a basic Pokemon. There's actually a pre-evolution for him. And we're not going to see it if this Ultra Ball misses, because it's my final one. Then I need to start cutting again and pretend it's going to be my first attempt. But not necessary, apparently. We have caught Pikachu. I should have gone to the mart in Viridian City beforehand. But of course, I forgot, like always. It's obviously not going to be called Ralph, but I will call you Rayleigh. Because it also starts with R-A-L. Little difficult to actually make an actual female variant of Ralph, but still. We'll return towards Route 34 later, once I have the chance to do so. Direct hit is the item just lying on the ground here. Not that special, of course, because it's so obviously placed. However, not every single item is obviously placed, of course, in games like these. Sometimes you get these little nooks, which also clearly hide something. In this case, a revive. Oh, here's a berry tree. Yeah, just like pretty much everything else in Kanto, even Viridian Forest is scaled down, as you can see. It's not even a separate area anymore in this game. Max Ethers in this one. So far, no real, actual spectacular items. This one has nothing. Also possible, apparently. This one is visible. Max Potion. And that should be it. Yeah, there's not even trainers in Viridian Forest. But there is here. If you walk in tall grass, wearing shorts, do you get nicks and cuts? Well, it depends on how high the grass is. If it's so high that you can't see the scythers in there anymore, they'll actually start using their scythes to cut you into pieces, then yes. Well, whatever passes for claws on a Beedrill actually also does not look very healthy. That can also give you a nasty cut, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, of course, recoil damage. Need to be careful whenever using takedown. Sometimes I tend to forget. Hidden power then. Also works. One hit. Last one, another Beedrill. A Beedrill triplet. Literally, because they're all the same level as well. Let's see if Iron Tail also works in one hit. With a 20 level difference, it should. And indeed. Eve is almost ready. And my entire team will be at 51. Need one more trainer for that. However, we're not going to be able to find one, because here is Pewter City! Welcome to Pewter City. First thing we want to do is gather some intel, so let's talk to you. At night, Clefairy come out to play at Mount Moon. But not every night. Okay, let's make a side note of that. We can also check out the Pokémon Center, of course. We need some healing. And that is never a bad idea. Unless you just came from healing, then it's a little bit less of a good idea. But there we go. Ready for some more battles. And that's going to be necessary here, because of course this place also has a gym. And a mart, which is also important because I'm out of Ultra Balls. This place does not have any Ultra Balls. Interesting. We're this late in the game and it refuses to give us Ultra Balls. Let's sell our nuggets that we got. It's the whole reason nuggets exist, after all. Might as well ditch it right over here. And direct hit, I can also sell useless item. Oh, I'm surprised there's no Ultra Balls in a place like this. Perhaps in Viridian City I would have had a better chance. You, sir, tell me something. Ah, you came all the way out here from Johto? That brings back memories. When I was young, I went to Johto to train. You remind me so much of what I was like as a young man. Here, I want you to have this item I found in Johto. The mysterious Rainbow Wing. Another wing item, What might that tell you? Remember the Silver Wing that we got at the beginning of the game, which actually led towards one of the legendary birds. If you've been playing along on Pokémon Gold, you might have noticed you actually received a Rainbow Wing instead at the quest where we received a Silver Wing. And therefore saying at this point in the game, you're actually able to do the other quests, which normally is doable in Pokémon Gold. And of course the other way around. In Pokémon Gold you will receive a Silver Wing here. Now that is something we'll be checking out in the next chapter. We will be closing off this one by doing the second gym of this chapter. 2 gyms in one chapter, I know, but still. There's a notice here. Pewter Museum of Science is closed for renovations. Apparently that also means they need to remove the door. Awesome. Is there anything else we can do? I finished my exploring and my story. So, yeah, let's go to the gym. Pewter City Pokémon Gym. Leader Brock. The rock-solid Pokémon trainer. He's still playing around with rocks, I see. And for us, that's going to mean gym number 14. Yo, champion making. You're really rocking. Are you battling the gym leaders of Kanto? They are strong and dedicated people. Just like Johto's gym leaders. Yeah, but because we're doing these ones after the ones from Johto, they're much higher level. The trainers of this gym use rock-type Pokémon. The rock type has high defense. Battles could end up going a long time. Are you ready for this? Well, the only thing I have to say is this is the first gym you do in the first generation. And therefore I don't think you should have a reason to fear rock type. Especially if your Pokemon isn't even a rock type. Oh, I love how this guy has a story about rock types and he puts in a Sandslash, which is just a ground type. Oh, Game Freak, why? Why don't you know how to make your own games? Let's go level up Eve on this ground type. Sandslash down. Thank you. 1300 XP. Everybody has reached level 51. We are going to move on. Working on 52. And it seems he was the only trainer in here, because I can see at the top of my screen there's a gym leader standing there. Simple gym, only had to do one spare trainer. And therefore we can immediately put in our super effective type and take care of business. Wow! It's not often that we get a challenger from Johto. I am Brock, the Pewter Gym leader. I'm an expert on rock-type Pokémon. My Pokémon are impervious to most physical attacks. You'll have a hard time inflicting any damage. Come on! Yeah, that's only if you're stupid enough to actually use physical attacks. I'm not that stupid, trust me. This guy has 5 Pokemon. First one is Graveler, level 41. And that is a point I passed a long time ago. In fact, the Pokemon I'm using right now, the moment I caught him, he was already level 40. Water type means death to rock types. Number 2. Kabutops. Interesting, that's a Pokemon we rarely have seen so far. Evolution of Kabuto, one of the fossil Pokemon you can receive in Pokemon Red. In fact, it's also the fossil I actually went for in that game. Never evolved him, but this is what you get if you do. Also a Gen 1 Pokemon, therefore, officially. Oh, and here's the other one, Amistar. Also a Pokemon I do have officially in Red. This is actually one I received in Pokemon Stadium as a present, I'm pretty sure. That was Ammonite, of course. Also has an evolved form. A fossil shell creature, you might say. Rock and water type. Dangerous stuff, combining those 2 types. But I'm strong enough to take you out in one hit. Next is Rhyhorn. Let's change up my strategy and go for my other quote-unquote water type. Perhaps this might be a bit more interesting. Lewis only knows water type moves, is not a water type himself officially. This might do a little bit less damage. Nope. Does not help Rock at all. Me lowering my damage ratio. It still hurts him way too much. And the final one is his staple Onyx. That we also know from the first game. Yeah, not a surprise, it's his highest level Pokemon, but still 7 levels below me. Hydro Pump. And Brock loses without even getting a single attack in during this entire battle. So all I can say is thank you for the experience points. When it comes to the challenge, that was none present. Your Pokemon's powerful attacks overcame my rock-hard defense. You're stronger than I expected. Go ahead, take this badge. Treecks received the Boulder Badge as his 14th one. Treecks, thanks. I enjoyed battling you, even though I am a bit upset. That Boulder Badge will make your Pokemon even more powerful. As if they need to be. They're already able to take out every single one of your Pokemon in one hit. Yeah, but that does conclude our little adventure in Kanto for now. 2 gyms we actually did during this chapter. And I might actually do that again next time. Spoiler alert. Yeah, all of the gyms are actually really close together in Kanto because of this being a quote-unquote smaller region in this game. Pretty easy to actually combine multiple gyms, multiple towns in one episode, I think. Next time we're going to return to Johto quickly, actually take care of a couple of things there. I'm putting my Pikachu in the daycare center for another new unique egg. And at the same time I think I will try to find that final gerbil, now that I have some time in between chapters, you might say. And that is my plan for the start of the next chapter. And then we are off towards Viridian City, a place that is already on our map. Easy to warp to, therefore. And also take care of Cinnabar Island. And that is going to be our second to last adventure in this game, I think. Because then only the end of game remains. Arriving back in Johto, I will bid you guys farewell for now. And see you at the continuation of Pokémon Silver in chapter 15. See you folks in tomorrow's episode, which I'm going to be recording in the upcoming week. Treecks out!